When Mark Sanborn wrote on why leaders fail, he had the following to say, and I quote, "Leaders are usually distinguished by their ability to think big, but when their focus shifts, they suddenly start thinking small. They micromanage, they get caught up in the details better left to others, they become consumed with the trivial and the unimportant, and to make matters worse, this tendency can be exacerbated by an inclination towards perfectionism." Close quote. I have decided to use this specific quote by Mark Sanborn to start off this video message to our head of state, Mr. Jacob Zuma. Dear President Zuma, I am an ordinary South African citizen. I have no political ties. I have no struggle credentials. I am not even a political analyst. I am politically bankrupt. But as a law-abiding South African, somebody that values our democracy, our freedom, our reconciliation, and the prosperity of this country, I believe I am entitled to share my views with you. You see, unlike opposition politicians that have an opportunity to address you in the National Assembly or with direct mails to your office or via your ministers in Parliament, as an ordinary citizen, this is the means we have to make use of to speak to you as the leader and head of state of this beloved country. Mr. President, let me start by saying, contrary to popular belief, for what you have achieved given your educational background, one cannot help but to applaud you. One cannot help but to be proud that somebody with so little could achieve so much. Having reached the status of president of a country, especially a country as special and as diverse and complex as South Africa, is by no means just an ordinary achievement. It is an excellent achievement. Unfortunately, sir, since your election into office in 2009, it seems that the odds have been against you for various reasons. Some because of your own alleged doing, or some simply because people may just not like you or may just not approve of you. But the fact of the matter, sir, is that no country can ill afford to have a president that has lost so much respect from its subjects. Imagine being the head of a household and none of your children are willing to listen to you or to even consider your inputs. This is the state South Africa has deteriorated to since you became state president. Now, sir, it is not up to me or to any of the political parties to tell you what to do. But we need to let you know that we are certainly not happy with the way this country is going. Yes, every leader in every society has weaknesses, makes mistakes, but surely every leader in every society needs to accept when those mistakes become unbearable. When the mistakes made become an embarrassment to yourself or to the organization, or in this case, the country that you are supposed to lead, then surely, sir, you need to seriously consider whether you can still add value. And sometimes that value is not added by staying in power. Sometimes that value is not by flexing your muscles and showing your mouth. Sometimes that value is being added by saying, I have failed. I apologize for my weaknesses. I apologize for the distrust that I have from my subjects. And I have therefore decided to gracefully give somebody else a chance. That, sir, unfortunately, is something that only you can decide on. But I want to speak to you about what is the legacy Jacob Zuma wants to leave in South Africa. Is it one of mayhem? Is it one of complete incompetence? Is it one of a dictatorship? Is it one of excellence? Again, sir, only you can make that decision. Today, you presented a budget vote in the National Assembly before South Africans and probably the world based on social media and the transformation of the media. And yet, all those who are supposed to keep you and your ruling party in check decided to abandon it. I would not want to be in a position where people don't even want to listen to me. So in the interest of South Africa, in the interest of the African National Congress, in the interest of opposition politics, in the interest of our economy, in the interest of the stability of this country, I urge you, sir, to seriously consider whether it is worthwhile to continue on this path. And if you can find it in yourself, follow in the steps of your predecessor, President Thabo Mbeki, and gracefully leave this baton for somebody else to carry. Show the leadership that Nelson Mandela showed. Show the leadership that you thought you would have when you were elected into the office of the president. The best thing you can do in the interest of this country now is to call it a day. And I promise you, you will be respected for doing that, as opposed to being despised for hanging on to power whilst our country is burning. These are my views, sir. Unimportant as I am, but there are many, many, many millions more who feel the same. And the message is quite clear. Your time is up, sir. You need to go. Thank you.